I have one such opportunist person on my hot seat, Nilesh, who not only got his dream job, really senior position in manufacturing sector, but the way he got it is a kind of template, I would like to say, for all senior professionals. This is the way to grow in your career, and no one else can show it better than Nilesh. So happy to have you today, Nilesh, on Achievers Hot Seat.
Thank you very much, Harshad. And it was all done because of your help, guidance, and everything. So I have total 20 plus years of background as a mechanical engineering in operations management and operational excellence. As well as I am certified Six Sigma Black Belt from the ASQ.
What were your job search challenges when you were looking for growth?
First of all, I was not looking for the well-run business. I was looking for the mid-sized companies. So I categorized the shortlisting of the companies where I can be deliver the value, like the mid-term industry from let's say 100 to 500 crores. Then in terms of the manpower, 100 to 300 plus manpowers would be fine for me to handle or to manage the complete plan. Then their financial, I went through the financials of the company. What is the culture of the company? Is the culture of the company suitable for the employment and for the growth as well? Is there any growth structure in the organization as a part of the culture? At the same time, I did the market research, and onto the market research, I tried to capture what are the opportunities, what are the growth perspective, where we can take this company. I tried to get connected to the current and the past employee of the company to get to know more about their culture.
Now you pitched in to MDs of these three companies. How did you go about it? And you didn't know them, so how did you get that confidence?
It was not normal or the conventional way to approach to any of the managing director of the company, because they gets a lot of emails every day from probable candidates, what I would say. So my approach was very straightforward. I pitch them the complete research into one picture or the value giver. In that case, I had provided them the information that I have done the market research and this is the market size where your company is stayed and the stake of the company is this much.
So instead of going wide, go narrow, but go deep.
Go deep into the paneling processes and it will give you the success rate. For me, it was 100% success rate.
This approach, Nilesh, is a typical consultant approach, right?
Yes,
You used it for job search, and that differentiated you from other job seekers, you can say, and employees mindset professionals. That set you apart, right? That you are a value giver, talking about a solution to a problem and showing a vision to the company even without asking, right?
So I would say first of all, the confidence it comes from the your inner trust to take the position or to seek the opportunity. The second most is the research, and the third most is the coach. So if you combine all these three factors together, then you get a lot of confidence to pitch your value proposition to any guy in the world, I would say. I would like to thank you to you, Arshad. Because of you only, I was able to achieve this opportunity. So the mentorship and the coaching, what I got it from you from time to time, it was invaluable.
Hey everyone, welcome to yet another Champion Achiever Hot Seat interview. This is a place when we celebrate success stories of our champions. These champions are hungry for career growth. They want to take leadership of their own career, they want to take ownership of their career. And they are opportunist, I can say. And I have one such opportunist person on my hot seat, Nilesh, who not only got his dream job, really senior position in manufacturing sector, but the way he got it is a kind of template, I would like to say, for all senior professionals. This is the way to grow in your career, and no one else can say it better than or show it better than Nilesh. So happy to have you today, Nilesh, on Achievers Hot Seat.
Thank you very much, Harshad. And it was all done because of your help, guidance, and everything. So thank you very much. And I'm glad I'm here at this position and sharing my thoughts with you and with the all the fellow champions.
Nilesh, you're a fast action taker, but at the same time, patient action taker. You went through a journey, so let's talk about it. And uh, one thing, like just a quick background about you. Just tell us who you are and what the industry or what do you do there for the audience to know more about you first.
Yes. So I have total 20 plus years of background in as a mechanical engineering in operations management and operational excellence, as well as I am certified Six Sigma Black Belt from the ASQ. So this gives me added advantage over the operations management, where you seek the perfection or the improvement on to day-on-day basis. My core competencies are like operations management, budget processing, then increasing the bottom line as well as the top line, and managing the overall manufacturing plant with the key focus on the continuous improvement.
Great, great,
Yeah.
great. Nilesh, in your world, okay, though India is getting more manufacturing coming, these semiconductors, EVs, and all these things. Now we are manufacturing iPhones. But now coming to professionals in this sector, what do you think are typical challenges you were facing for your career growth? I mean, I see many people who get stagnated, they don't know what to do next in their careers. And at such a juncture, 20 years experience, what were your challenges?
So as the challenges, industry is growing very fast, as very dynamic. And in dynamic, you have to stay updated at every point of moment, and that is the key challenges. So you have to be get updated and be clear on the goals, like short-term goals, long-term goals, and those goals will set you apart. And after setting the goals, you will see that how industry is growing, and then you will be able to meet those goals. So for that, of course, we require the help of the coaching. As Arshad, you are doing the part of the coaching to help us to achieve that goal. So for me, the major challenges is to keep the pace with the industry
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
dynamic world.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Nilesh, when you set out on a path that we want to look for the next big opportunity for you in your career, what were
Yes.
your thoughts? What were your challenges? Was it like where to get the best opportunities? Was it salary? Was it very few opportunities for senior positions? What were your job search challenges when you were looking for a growth path?
First of all, I was not looking for the well-run business. I was looking for the mid-sized companies. So I categorized the shortlisting of the companies where I can be deliver the value in a more proposition, like the mid-term industry from let's say 100 to 500 crores. Then the man in terms of the manpower, 100 to 300 plus manpowers would be fine for me to handle or to manage the complete plant. Then their financial, I went through the financials of the company. What is the culture of the company? Is the culture of the company suitable for the employment and for the growth as well? Is there any growth structure in the organization as a part of the culture? Sometimes if the industry is doing very good, but they are not having the culture for the industrial career growth, I mean to say. So at that moment, it is very difficult. Then you
Yes.
join the organization and then you get stuck again. And then again, you look for the another opportunity. And at the senior level, as you said, it is very difficult to find the job because the opportunity are very less in the market. So we have to see the complete perspective in terms of the size of the company, the market, what is the growth opportunity in the market. It is not only the size, what is the market capping, and where we can take this company to the next level. If there is no market and if you join the organization, again is the same. So
Wow.
we have to see the 360 degree of the
Mm.
company into the financials, into the culture, into the growth and the opportunities.
Wow. Nilesh, you seem to be having a map, right? Like you were having a template for the right companies. So, did you do any research to figure out which companies you would like to work for, and then where is the growth opportunity, where is culture is right, market is right? Did you do a lot of research for it?
Yes, I did a lot of research on the companies, and after researching, I selected three companies, and on to that, I got the opportunity in, I got the offer from one company. So typically, what I did the financial research onto the company. I went through their books for the past 3 years and studied their all the financials, where they are standing as of moment.
Yes.
At the same time, I did the market research, and onto the market research, I tried to capture what are the opportunities, what are the growth perspective, where we can take this company. And
Yes.
then ultimately, I did the soft research onto the company side to know the culture. I tried to get connected to the current and the past employee of the company to get to know more about their culture, how it is managed, what kind of things they are doing. If we do extraordinary work, they support the management and they have the culture to support that part. So altogether put, it's a structural process. And then I pitch in to the managing director of the company that, hey, see, this is the market opportunity.
Mhm.
This is your company is doing. This is my strength that I can come on board and I give the value, and we can together take this company to the next level. And on the basis of the financial research and the market availability, market opportunity or the growth, I pitch in that we can double the growth in span of the 6 months to the 1 year. So
Wow.
it was totally based on the research, company financial, industry research or the market research, and then uh, the cultural research of the company.
Best, best. So first is identifying where could be the opportunity or having the template for the companies. Second step is to do research on specific companies. And now
Specific.
you said you selected three based on data. Now you pitched in to MDs of these three companies. How did you go about it? And you didn't know them, so how did you get that confidence? And how did you finally, how did you approach them? What did you say in the initial conversations?
So initial conversation was very straightforward. It was just it was not just a cold call when we go and say, hello, I am this, and I can, I done these things in the past. I made some improvements. I managed the things. It was not a normal or the conventional way to approach to any of the managing director of the company, because they gets a lot of emails every day from such a people or such a the probable candidates, what I would say. So my approach was very straightforward. I pitch them the my complete research into
Mhm.
one pager picture for the value giver. In that case, I had provided them the information that I have done the market research, and this is the market size where the your company is stayed, and the stake of the company is this much. For example, the market size of the power segment in this company is working. It's almost 1500 US billion dollars, and the company's stakes in India is less than 10%. Then I stated their positive points.
Mm.
What are the USPs
Mm.
on the company is running? Then the third point was what I have did in the past to achieve, to handle these kind of problems or to handle these kind of solutions. And then at the last, giving the reference of their financials, I given them the proposition where we can take this company down the line 1 year, down the line 3 years to the 5 years. And at the end, I asked them directly for the meeting. So it was
Yes.
very straightforward approach, keeping the close loop, not having any loose ends. That is the key. And because of that, he was quite impressed, and he is gave me the timing for the meetings.
Yes,
And
yes. So now let's come to that. So you made the first approach with the value giver pitch, and you said you gave all the details, but of course in short, right?
in
Because
short,
nobody will be
it's only
spending
the,
time in the
yeah, it's
first
only the
email
showcasing
interaction.
the what is important.
Yes.
And this is very important aspects
Hmm.
when you give lot of information or when you give short information to the any senior in the
Yeah.
company,
Yeah.
then it's also difficult because they don't read all of your
Yes.
pages and all this. And
Yes.
to mention that in during first meeting, his first point was that I was getting all the emails, but I never entertained anyone. Your email was separate. I wrote all the parameters and then I gave you the reply.
Nice. Nice.
So he
Nice.
appreciated that point during the our first conversation.
So it just got you separated from and differentiated from your competing candidates, you can say, right?
Yes.
And then what happened? Let's say the first meeting you got, at least some more time, let's say 20 minutes you got.
Yes.
Then how did you capture or convince them now? You have captured the attention. How did you convince the person?
To convince the person, it is basically only the value proposition. You don't have to focus on all other parameters. You focus only on the value proposition, what value you are proposing, and how you can deliver that value. What are your action plans? Which should not be in much more details, but you can give you the. I have given them the overview, so this is the problem, this is the goal, and this is the actions. With these actions, we can achieve the goal within the timeline of 1 year, 3 years, and the 5 years. So it was very straightforward conversation. It was not a typical interview, I would say. It was a kind of a meeting with the managing director of the company, and it was straight on to the value proposition, nothing else.
This approach, Nilesh, is a typical consultant approach, right?
Yes, I
You used
agree.
it for job search, and that differentiated you from other job seekers, you can say, and employees mindset professionals. That
Yes.
set you apart, right? That you are a value
Yes.
giver, talking about a solution to a problem and showing a
Solution.
vision to the company even without asking, right? Even without being
Yes.
in the company, you are showing that. So do you think that is that this is the template for senior professionals, and now you are being one? Do you think like this will be a dream for every leader to have such people under you?
Yes, yes, yes. Because this is a very structural approach, and at the leadership position, you must have that vision to deliver this value proposition to the any managing director or the CEO of the company or any owner of the company, which is very important because these people are not like the other peoples. They only focus on the what value the candidates is going to deliver. So of course, it is the most important point and the factor to consider when trying or for the senior position in the any organization. I would say not manufacturing or any organization.
Said. Let me add the confidence part to the mix you just talked about. How did you get that confidence to pitch a stranger, you can say? And you are not coming from typical sales background where people are used to doing this. You're a hardcore mechanical engineer solving engineering problems in the plant. How did you get that confidence to do this?
So I would say, first of all, the confidence, it comes from the your inner trust to take the position or to
Yeah.
seek the opportunity. The second most is the research, what you have
Mm,
to back up, and the third most is the coach.
okay. Okay.
Yes.
Mm,
So if
mm.
you combine all these three factors together, then you get a lot of confidence to pitch your value proposition to the any guy
Well
in the
said.
world, I would say. So for me, these are the three important aspects.
Brilliant. Well said. Well said. The inner game really mattered. I have seen your journey, and
Yes.
at no point I felt like you were down or you were confused. I think you had a plan in mind, uh, and it took time maybe because you were busy with your work and all these things. But otherwise, you were very patient, and I think you had that vision anyway for your growth as well. So it's just a matter of time reaching there. Uh, Senior professionals, senior leaders watching this video, if you have one mantra to tell them that don't do this or do this for their career growth, what would that be?
So instead of trying and grabbing the most opportunity, we have to follow the funneling process. We have to shortlist the companies, few companies, and then you have to again target the fewer companies. So that is the typical approach I would suggest to the fellow champions, not to run onto the quantities, but the quality.
Wow, wow.
It's
So
like a Three Idiots Baba Ranchod Das says.
yes, yes. So instead of going wide, go narrow, but go
Yes,
deep.
go narrow. Go deep into the paneling processes and you do the complete research on the companies and it will give you the success rate. For me, it was 100% success rate.
Nice, nice. Um,
And if you have the time, then you can multiply this and then again generate the more offers at the
More
same time.
offers. Yes, yes, yes. Nilesh, you have mastered the art now, right? That's amazing. And the way you approached it step by step, actually, that comes from probably your operations background and Six Sigma background, that you took this as a problem to solve and found the best solution. So, and this should be the template, and I'm sure more champions should just copy this actually as a template. As you
Yes.
said, funneling, research, go with value proposition, have that inner confidence, and go deep with fewer companies and grab the best opportunities. Thanks for being an example, Nilesh, for many of us. I'm sure this will give me the, like the example to inspire many others. Tell them if Nilesh can do it, you can do it, right? I mean, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being the example. And that's what the leader is, that you set that example.
I would like to thank you to you, Arshad. Because of you only, I was able to achieve this opportunity. So the mentorship and the coaching, what I got it from you from time to time, it was invaluable. I cannot express in words or in the values. So it was invaluable for me. And as I mentioned, the key success factor, the three confidence factor, the coaching mentorship is also equally important. And thanks to you, thanks for everything. I don't have any other words to say.
Thank you, Nilesh. Thank you. No, we are on same page. I mean, we connected so well that just I think even we had a chat, we could understand each other. That what exactly you meant, and when you said that, yes, Harshan, I'm ready to pitch myself to, like I said, no, let's go all in. Then like I knew that you have that inner confidence, and my job was easy, I guess. Just telling you or reviewing you can say, reviewing your value, your pitch and all that. Thank you so much for trusting the process, I would say. And thank you so much for trusting yourself first to go through that journey. And this is not it. I mean, we, of course, are connected for life. You are a champion for life. So, thank you so much for sharing this journey. Uh, and by the way, you were one of the most active meetup facilitator as well. So you have been a giver in the community throughout, and now you have given us one more example to for the community members. Just I think keep being who you are, Nilesh. I think you have just that the right essence, and I'm sure it you will keep growing with the opportunities.
Thank you. Thank you, Arshad. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nilesh. Great, great.